In this video, we're going to discuss 3 creative ways that you can invest in real estate with little or no money out of your pocket. So if you've considered investing in real estate but you haven't started, or you're investing and you've been doing it for years, and you're just looking for a new strategy to grow your real estate business, then you're definitely in the right place because we are Real Estate Investing Made Easy. So let's make it easy. Now we're going to uncover 3 strategies right now, and in the description you can use the chapter markers to skip ahead to any of those that interest you most. And just so you know, we'll talk about these strategies, and then at the end of this video, we'll show you how to implement with no money out of pocket. So the top 3 strategies are sandwich lease options, subject to, and seller financing. And we have a 4th let's make it easy bonus strategy at the end that you're not going to want to miss. We'll also share some resources that will help guide you through this process and get you started implementing these strategies with confidence and a whole heck of a lot faster than you would on your own. So let's get started. Let's talk about sandwich lease options. It's basically rent to own between you and an owner combined with another rental agreement or another rent to own agreement with another party. That other party is the tenant buyer who will actually be occupying the property. So effectively, you're just going to be leasing the property from an owner with an option to buy it in the future, and then providing the same thing to a tenant buyer. Now, the great thing about this is that it allows you to control the property without actually owning it. And it also gives you the potential to make a whole lot of money if you do it correctly. I guess the question is, how do you do it correctly? Well, first, you got to charge rent for that tenant buyer above what you're paying, and that's cash flowing. And then second, you get a non-refundable option fee from that tenant buyer for the right to purchase the property in the future, which is exactly what you would have done in this scenario with the property owner. And of course, this money can be borrowed. So as you execute the lease option with your tenant buyer, when they provide you with the option fee, it's pure profit for you, and you can still cash flow. And then when they exercise their option to purchase the property, you simply transfer your interest in the property to them. The original owner gets what they want, you get the difference, and then the end buyer now owns a property that they can call home. So let's talk about purchasing a property subject to. That is, subject to the existing mortgage in place. Now with this strategy, you're going to be making payments on behalf of the seller to the existing loan on the property. Now the loan stays in the name of the seller, but the title does transfer to you. So you can use a performance deed. And if you fail to make payments, the title then transfers back to the original owner for their protection. Now, the original owner's mortgage is still in their name, and when all goes well, that'll be paid off upon resell. Maybe you think and know that I'm speaking about like rehabbing a property, but actually you can do this with wholesales, you can do it with rehabs, and you can also do it with rentals to build your portfolio with this strategy too. It's also a great strategy to help homeowners who might be facing foreclosure or other financial challenges, but that's just one use case. No matter what seller situation you're using subject to purchase properties with, it's actually a lot more common than most people think, and it creates a win-win for everybody involved in the transaction. So let's talk about seller financing. This property purchasing tool is often called owner financing, owner carry, seller carry. Whatever it's called, the bottom line is that this strategy makes the seller the bank. Now, you don't write them a big check. You don't, to borrow the money from them. It's actually the equity in their property, and that's based off the purchase price, minus any liens or existing mortgages, and any down payments that you make. Sometimes sellers don't need any money up front, and there's no down payment needed. This is why it's important to understand the seller's why. But if they did need money up front, you can leverage private money lenders. And as an example, let's say you and a seller agree to purchase their property for $100,000. And the seller's why is they just really need $20,000 for personal expenses. So you agree to a $20,000 down payment, which of course you can borrow. Then the equity that you're paying interest on becomes $80K. And that's above the actual $100K purchase price. So the monthly interest on that $80K, which in this example is the equity, you make monthly payments, but you don't need to, especially if they don't need it. Now, this is where I always assume the sale that the principal and interest is to be paid in arrears upon resell. So in this example, if you paid the seller 10% interest for 6 months, they'd earn $4,000 of interest on the $80K in equity, and that's in addition to the $100K purchase price. So using this strategy, you make the seller the bank, they get more money, and it's a win for you as well because you spend less on financing and you get more profit. So let's talk about our Let's Make It Easy bonus strategy that I'm really excited about for this video. Let's talk about house hacking. This allows you to live rent and mortgage payment free or almost free. So how does it work? Well, the basic idea is that you're going to buy a property, whether it's a single family or multifamily, to live in and rent out the other rooms or units. For example, let's say you buy a duplex for $100,000, and each unit, for simple math, is a 1-bed, 1-bath, and each would rent for $1,000 per month. But your mortgage is only $500 per month. Now, rent out the second unit and live in the other one. The tenant pays $1,000 a month, which covers your mortgage. You can keep the difference, or you can make additional principal payments to the mortgage to pay it down faster. Basically, you're building equity in the property that you can still live in for free while someone else is paying off your mortgage. Pretty cool, right? Keep in mind that you need to be sure that the property you're purchasing makes sense as a rental in your area. And the other critical point is to always screen your tenants very well. And that's the basics of house hacking. So that covers our top 3 strategies to invest in real estate with little or no money, plus our bonus strategy of house hacking. But what about when you actually do need to borrow the little money and you don't have it? We will get into that. But before we do, if you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please click that thumbs up button by hitting it and sharing this video also with others. So let's talk about private money lenders for your real estate deals. Now, with any real estate purchase, the money has to come from somewhere, but it doesn't have to come from your pocket. If you're already investing, you know that big piles of money in the bank are just losing value, especially as inflation goes wild. And that is the answer to the most common question that I get. Why would anyone want to lend their money to me? Because their money is otherwise losing value. Real estate investors are not the only people looking to invest money. Anyone can be a private money lender. And I mean anyone. As an overview, it is important to know that solicitation for private money lenders with whom you have no pre-existing relationship is against SEC regulations, but making friends isn't. Choosing to make friends with people looking to protect their wealth isn't against the law. So that said, a private money lender can be anyone with money. So don't limit yourself to thinking only real estate savvy people or hard money lenders are your only source of funds for your real estate deals, because private money lenders can be lawyers, doctors, contractors, any tradesperson like plumbers, electricians, and literally anyone. We have a playlist series all about private money lending for real estate transactions that will be linked in the description below, so you can check that out. There you have it. 3 strategies that you can use to invest in real estate with little to no money. Pick one, put it to work, and we'll see you soon. Oh, that's right, yeah, the bonuses. Well, check it out. We have something special for you. You can click the link in the description below, go to reime.us and scale your business up right now. And to see more about private money lending and how to get funds for your real estate transactions, go to this next video right here, and we'll see you right here in this next video. All right. Thanks guys for watching. Take care.